Hello everyone and welcome back to some more K-pop news. In today's video, I have news on how Blackpink fans have not been disrespected at Blackpink's concert. Also, I have news on how KATSEYE member named Manon has not gotten really sick, and also a whole lot more news like that as well. So with all that being said, let's get straight right to the video right now. When Blackpink had their most recent concert at the Wembley Stadium, Blackpink fans were disrespected, and what I'm talking about is that when these fans went to the seats that they bought, they realized that the seats that they bought were covered with a black tarp, and because that, these fans were all moved to the back stadium seats, the seats that nobody had bought at all. And here's a video to show you that the Blackpink fans right here who have bought these seats right here tried to go to their seats, but to only realize that their seats was covered with a black tarp, and the fact that these fans had to go back to the back stadium seats, the seats that nobody had bought at all. Man, that makes me so mad for them, and I feel so sorry for these Blackpink fans right here. Now look, here's my thoughts about this situation right here. Now look, for me, I feel so sorry for these fans of Blackpink because they were told to move seats without giving any type of proper explanation about why they were even moving seats at all. Like that to me makes me so sad for them. Like think about it. Because let's say if you pay a bunch of money for one seat that is closest to the stadium, and then you are told to move seats that towards the back of the stadium and nobody bought at all, man, that would make me so mad. That's why I'm so sad for that, and that's why I'm so mad for that right now. And also the fact that they were given no explanation, man, that is like the icing on top of the cake. And what I'm talking about is like there's whole no explanation about why they were moving. Man, the situation for them to me is so sad right now. For the next news that I have for you today is that over this past weekend, when KATSEYE had gone to Tokyo, Japan to perform at the Summer Sonic event that was happening over there, it was announced that KATSEYE member named Manon had gotten really sick. And so, if you saw the performance at the Summer Sonic event inside Tokyo, Japan, and was wondering why every single member of KATSEYE except for KATSEYE member named Manon was performing, well, this is the reason why. Now look, here's my thoughts about the situation right here. I'm very sad to hear that Manon has not gotten very sick, and I hope that she can fully recover from whatever type of health sickness that she is dealing with right now. Another health news that I have for you is that GOT7 member Nick Jackson was in the hospital this past weekend on August 15th after he came down with food poisoning after eating some really bad food. I'm sad to hear that he has not gotten food poisoning, and I hope that right now that he is not doing alright, because I know on how much it hurts when you do get food poisoning. That's why I'm hoping that he does feel alright, and that's why I'm hoping that he can fully recover from the sickness that he has not come down with right now. Now, I have a very sad news for you because it was announced that K-pop girl group named Purple Kiss, the K-pop girl group that is going to be disbanding this November, has announced their final album called Our Now that is going to become their first English album, and as this album is going to be coming out on August 31st of this year. Now look, for me, like, I don't know if I should be happy or sad about this one, because on one side, I'm happy to hear that they are going to be releasing their first English album, and on the other side, I'm sad to hear that this is going to become their final album before they do this band. That's why for me, I'm so confused on this one. But let me know down in the comment section down below. Are you happy to hear or sad to hear that Purple Kiss is going to be releasing their first English album or not? Now, I have a good news for you because this past Saturday, BTS had got live on Weverse, and during their live, they talked with fans for a bit, and then they confirmed that they are working on their new album and that they hope that their new album does come out sometime early next year in 2026. I'm so happy to hear from BTS themselves that they are still working on their new album, and I'm so excited to find out when their new album is going to be coming out next year in 2026. For the final news that I have for you today is that YG Entertainment has announced that BABYMONSTER's comeback that was supposed to happen on October 1st has now been delayed to October 10th because Korea is going to be celebrating Chuseok, which is a national holiday inside of Korea. They also announced and said that their song called Hot Sauce that was supposed to come out on their new album and has already come out as a song is no longer going to be a part of their album anymore. Now look, here's my thoughts about this one. First off, I totally understand why their album got delayed, and the reason is because usually around Chuseok time, usually hip hop groups postpone or either cancel their songs or projects that is going to be happening during that time. Also, on top of that, I'm very sad to hear that their song Hot Sauce are removed from the album because I was looking forward to hearing that song on the album when it did came out. But thank you so much as always for watching my K-pop news video, and don't forget to like, comment, and to also subscribe down below for more K-pop news like this one. Anyways, that's it for today, and I will see you next time. Bye!